Hey everybody, Nick here, also known as the Bearded Housewife, and welcome to another paper crafting video. Today I have a really fun spring shadow box for you. This is my spring gnome shadow box. How adorable is that spring gnome there in the center? He's holding the little flowers. There's flowers all around. It's a beautiful spring day. You have the trees there in the front too. Just a really happy shadow box. This project comes together really easily and I can't wait to show it to you. Before we get started, make sure to hit like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any paper crafting fun. And with that, let's get into the materials. For this project, you're going to need your CRICUT cutting machine, your light grip or standard grip cutting mat, a weeding tool, brayer, scraper, your shadow box, some foam squares if you want to add some dimension between the different layers, and then your cardstock. Now that we know what materials we're going to need, let's go ahead and get started with step 1. Step 1. Get the SVG cut file. Okay, here we are at my website, thebeardedhousewife.com. If you don't have an account with me already, go ahead and click the sign up button and you'll be brought to a page with all of our different membership tiers. We have free, basic, and premium memberships. Go ahead and take a look at the different offerings for each membership tier and choose which one is right for you. For now, I'm going to go ahead and click sign in. I'm going to go ahead and add my credentials and log into the website. And now I've logged into my account. To access the file libraries, you can use the main navigation bar and head to the Files tab. Now this file is free, so it's available for all membership tiers. Those with free memberships can find the file in the Free Files page. Basic and premium members will be able to find the file in the file library. No matter where you download the file from, make sure that you download the file to your computer, unzip the file, and then we can open up CRICUT Design Space. Step 2. Upload the design to CRICUT Design Space. Now that we have a new project open in CRICUT Design Space, we can go ahead and click Upload, Upload Image, and browse. Find where we downloaded the file onto our computer, click Open, Continue, and Upload. Step 3. Resize the design. And you can see that the project has been brought into our canvas. Now I've sized this design to fit within the inner dimensions of the shadow box that I'll be using. So that's 6.5 by 6.5 inches. If you're going to be using this in a larger shadow box or possibly putting it on a card, you can change the sizing here in the sizing options. Just make sure to keep the proportions locked so you don't distort the design at all. I'm going to go ahead and click Make. And you can see the different mats for this project. Click Continue. I'll be using a variety of medium weight cardstock for this project. I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut out, and I'll see you when it's time to assemble. Step 4. Cut out the design. Step 5. Assemble your project. Okay, so I have everything all cut out, so it's time to go ahead and start to assemble. My son is with me here in the craft room, so if you hear some noise in the background, he's just kind of playing around. He might say hello here in just a few minutes. Now I do have a layering guide within the download that will help visualize how to layer these different pieces together, but from back to front, you're going to start with the white, then blue, then peach, then pink, then red, brown, and green. Now you can use foam squares between the layers if you want to add some dimension. I think that I would add them behind the blue layer and then behind the green layer. I'm going to go ahead and add those foam squares behind those 2 layers. Alright, now that I have those foam squares added, I'm going to go ahead and grab my shadow box. Now I've already taken out the packaging and I've added those little pins that I like to put in the shadow boxes. So I'm going to set that to the side. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start to layer everything in. There we go. Let's add our backing piece and close up the shadow box. And there is our fun spring gnome shadow box. How easy was this shadow box to make? I love little gnomes. I know that gnomes get done quite a bit, but they're just so cute and you can use them for every occasion. I hope that you like this file. If you make this project, I hope you share it with us in our Facebook group. We have thousands of card making and paper crafting friends who love to motivate and support each other, and we would love to see your creations. I have a link down below for you to check it out. That's going to do it for today. I'm Nick, I'm the Bearded Housewife, and I will see you at the next paper crafting video. Bye-bye.